Uh, I have one question. This is the second time I've seen the film. And for me, somehow this film fails. It seems to be too labored a work of cinema. Where a huge amount of effort has gone into creating each frame, but somehow a connect is missing. But what I really missed in the whole film, the concept was that essentially miniature painting, differs from the normal Western painting in terms of its perspective. It has a typical non-Euclidean perspective, whereas the film has been shot by and large in the usual cinematic perspective. So it really, for me, it brings a dissonance which I couldn't really kind of resolve. So was an active decision taken in the lensing that you use for the photography? That how really you want to, because in some of the shots there is an attempt to make the whole frame look flat, to take the depth out and in a sense mimic miniature paintings. But in others you have used wide angle lenses which really enhance the depth of the thing. So was there an active decision taken?
Very much. Your observation is absolutely correct, and that stems from the fact that there was this. I think in Amit's mind, Eberhard was fairly clear about it also, that there was no need to mimic the techniques of painting. You kind of stay true to how cinema would treat, the cinematic medium would treat a particular subject. So the shots in which you say there was a flatness of the image, like the shots of him climbing the mountain. Now, it was a very deliberate thing of doing that, because that was if you were treating that subject in a cinematic medium, that's the best way to do it. In Amit's opinion, maybe not in everybody's opinion, but that's the best way to render that. And then in the inside of the house, he uses wide angle lenses and slow motion, and that's another cinematic medium. So it doesn't need to come from painting or imitate what painting or miniatures or whatever the school of miniatures. You treat it as cinema and not as painting, the creation of the visuals. It's not meant to be a Xerox copy. It's meant to just be a rendition in its own right, in this medium, as interpreted by Amit.
I actually felt that Amit's use of time, of temporality, is where he is engaging with this idea of flatness, not in the visual, but in the manner, in the rhythm with which he edits. There is a sense of stretching out to an extent that you start thinking about the experience of watching something flat. And this was my second viewing as well. In fact, the first viewing, I was totally caught up in that. It was in the second viewing that I actually started following the narrative or getting drawn into the narrative. In fact, it's oddly in the first viewing is when you're grasping and seeking narratives, but there the rhythm of the film was just so overpowering. And that experience, in a sense, colored the way I was thinking of the cinematic image and the photography, the painting, and then the sense of surprise and drama that he induces when he reveals a painting, that again sort of subverted the flatness in an odd sort of way. So there was, I think that's rhythm that he brings to this film, which again, as Mrinal said, is very different from his earlier films. Very often, many of the interviews that I read of Amit about this film, people keep using the term meditative, and I actually don't find it meditative. I find him thinking about how to stretch time to think about that flat image. I don't know, that was my sense of it. But this second viewing really made me think about that in a more intellectual way. First time was just purely experiential. It's just too overpowering. So, thank you so much. Thank you, both of you, Mrinal, Dhananjay. An announcement, next week we have the premiere of a first-time filmmaker's film. Her name is Prachi Mokashi, and the film is called Waiting for a Storm. It's a very lovely short film. The entire program will be announced by Monday, but please do make the effort to come and see it. It's on the River Brahmaputra, the chars in the River Brahmaputra. So that's next week's program. It will be up in your inbox or on Facebook, whichever you check, by Monday. So please do come next Saturday at 4 p.m. Thank you so much. Thank you, both of you.